More and more headphone manufacturers are beginning to adopt and use the Qualcomm series of chipsets for their truly wireless headphones. And today we have my long-term in-depth review of the MPOW M5 or MPOW T5 series of truly wireless headphones. If you guys are looking to pick these up, go ahead and check out the links I have in the description down below. It should have the best deals on them. And a full disclaimer, these were sent to me by MPOW, but as you guys know, it doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to be favorable in my review of them. As always with all my reviews, we're going to start with the features, move to the build quality, and then finish with the overall user impressions and if I think they're worth it. So to start, they have the Qualcomm 3020 chipset, which means you're going to get the CVC 8.0 for the microphone quality on them. And I thought the microphone quality on them was pretty good. I'll have a clip of the microphone quality right here.
Right now we are testing the MPOW M50s. These feature the Qualcomm 3020 chip with CVC 8.0. We are here on a street with some busy to mild traffic here in Hanoi. How do I sound?
And actually, I must say for a earbud style of headphone that does not have a stem, I think that the voice quality on these headphones is actually really good. And it's something that I would use for calls or video conferencing because it did such a good job of picking up my voice and blocking out background noise. You're gonna get 3.5 hours of playtime with these headphones, and the headphones do support a true mono mode since they utilize the aptX TWS audio codec, and you're gonna get a total of 35 hours of playback with the case, and the case has indicator lights. Because they do feature the Qualcomm 3020 chipset, you are going to have the aptX codec, which means you're going to have very low latency when playing games, and I'll have a latency test for you guys right now.
To follow me on Twitter for more of my thoughts about using these devices. Now, more onto the first reason why I think that this might be one of the best devices Xiaomi has made this year. Battery life has been incredible on this device. Now, last night I was using it at a friend.
Along with that, I found that the range and the stability of signal with these headphones was great. When walking outside, I got all the way to the end of like my little alleyway. And even when being behind a wall, I found that the connection for them was pretty good. Testing the MPOW M50s. Let's go for a walk. I'm pretty happy with the stabilization, by the way, on the Mi Note 10. And what I said about having an amazing camera, I think still holds true. Okay. Okay, we just had our first breakup. Let's see if we go. Nope. Okay, let's see about direct line of sight. Okay, and we're having breakups here. The MPOW M50s, pretty good overall for like budget aptX headphones. Along with that, these headphones feature full controls, meaning that you can adjust the volume, play, pause, skip, track, and someone's voice assistant without pulling out your phone. And on top of that, the controls for these are actually really quite intuitive, and it makes it pretty easy for someone like myself who is constantly using a variety of headphones to pick them up and just figure out the controls without looking through a manual, which is something that I really appreciate. Last up on this list, they are IPX7 water and sweat resistant. So if you're looking for a pair of gym headphones, these would definitely fit the bill. Now to move on to the construction of the case on the headphones themselves. Now to start, the case has a very nice fake leather finish on it. It has a spring-loaded latch that will like stay open when you open it up, which is nice for pulling the headphones in and out. The case itself fits in the palm of your hand, although it is a little bit bulky. I would say it's about the size of like maybe a large egg in regards to how much space it takes up. Definitely pocketable, but the fact that they have this nice little lanyard means that you could technically clip these onto your pants, which actually kind of makes it really convenient to have them always there. And because the latch does such a good job of staying closed, I would be fine to have this on a pair of my pants. On the front of the case, we do have 4 case indicator lights, so we know how much battery we have left. And on the back, we do unfortunately have a micro USB charging port. Overall, like the construction and quality of the case is pretty nice. This little ring that goes around it feels like it's metal. And I have definitely been like, not rough with these, but I haven't paid much attention in regards to being gentle with them. And they've survived all of my abuse totally fine, which you can't always say about headphones after I use them 4 or 5 days a week for about a month. Now to move on to the headphones themselves, they are slightly larger than other headphones in their segment. They do like slightly stick out of your ears when you are using them. But with this headphone's shape and size, you do get a really, really good microphone quality with them, as well as good signal. Along with that, because they utilize a physical button, I find them really convenient and easy to use. I mean, like when you're walking down the street, there's no like fussy touch panel. The button is very easy to push. It doesn't feel like you're jamming them in your ear. And so it offers a really, really kind of overall pleasant user experience, and it's something that I like. For some people, if you have smaller ears, they might not be necessarily the best option for you because they are slightly larger. If you have small ears, you might want to look at another pair of headphones, but I think for most people, the size will not be an issue. It's also worth noting that you guys can go ahead and pick up some KZ $1 Comply foam style ear tips for these. And these would do a marvelous job of staying put in your ears, as well as offering you really, really good sound isolation. I have a link to a video I'm going to have coming up about using foam ear tips on Truly Wireless headphones up here. But as it is with the ear tips that come from the factory, I don't have an issue with them like staying in my ears. And actually, if I need a pair of Truly Wireless headphones to truly be versatile, the microphone is important. And because of the size of these, they are able to give you a microphone that is aimed in the direction of your mouth. So if you're looking for a pair of headphones with good mic quality, you're going to have to sacrifice size a little bit. It's just an engineering constraint. Now, what about the user experience? What have these been like to use for a prolonged period of time? And I would say that for a pair of headphones that retails at around $50, I think they are okay. They're in like this really weird spot because they are some of the cheaper headphones that feature the Qualcomm 3020 chipset. The sound quality of them is pretty good. They have great bass and pretty good definition. The sound quality of them isn't outstanding. I would say it's not as good as the Mifo 05 Plus or my WeSee neckband style headphones that have dual drivers. The size of them is a little bit bigger than I would normally like necessarily, but the fact that the microphone quality of them is quite good, the latency is quite low, is kind of the sacrifice you need to make. I think that for most people that want to have a well-rounded pair of headphones that offer decent battery life, a case with a lot of extra reserve battery, as well as true mono mode and good microphone, I think these are like a decent buy. If these headphones seem like something that you would want, I'll have links for them in the description down below. I'm also going to be having a comparison versus the Hailu GT1 Plus since they both offer Qualcomm 3020 chipsets, and these are roughly like double the price. Are these worth it? Are they not worth it? And I think in a lot of ways, you guys are going to want to see that video. So subscribe if you want to see it. If you guys want to check out my other videos about the Hailu GT1 Plus, I'll have a link to them up here. And until next time, guys, it's been Mitchell coming to you from Hanoi. Peace.